Howdy, folks, and welcome back to What If Season 2, Episode 4. What if Iron Man crashed into the Grand Master? I'm recording this at the very end of Christmas. It looks like it's just turning into the next day here. And I'll have a third episode available right after this, so you'll see me wearing the same stuff for 3 of them. But what if Iron Man crashed into the Grand Master? So taking the place of Thor and Thor Ragnarok, basically, is what we're getting at here. What if it was Iron Man and not Thor? Interesting question. I don't know if it's going to give us a... I think I saw one reactor point out something very obvious about the first 2 episodes. Or not obvious, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Something very important about the first 2 episodes. I don't know why it's so obvious. And that was that these were different from the first season's What Ifs. So What Ifs in the first season were just basically like, we'll change this one thing and just have it play out, or put this person in this person's position, which is what this one sounds like. It's like putting Iron Man in Thor's position. The first 2 weren't like that in this season. The first 2 were very much totally different things that had never happened. And they explored what would happen in this alternate timeline of things that just absolutely never happened. It's not just replacing one person with another person, you know? I hope that this one is good in that regard. It also does something that we didn't know before. Like, this isn't just a straight replacement. Like the last episode, the Die Hard homage was, if you want to think of Die Hard as part of the MCU, it was kind of just a replacement, right? Put Happy and Darcy in this position and see what happens. I don't know. Is this one just going to be a strict replacement with parallel-ish storylines or something new? Let's find out.
Of destruction, Tony Stark, self-made Iron Man, made the...
Yeah, the end of the Avengers. Oh, he doesn't get saved.
But in this universe...
Oh, no. That would be an interesting question. Okay, so this isn't the same as Thor Ragnarok because it didn't happen at the same time. And it is a different premise. It's what if Tony didn't make it back, basically. Release the foam. As in from the Party Thor episode from episode 1, where he was in the DJ on the radio. Release the foam.
The defeater of Thanos.
Defeater of Thanos. Did we have a bit of a time jump here?
You know, time works differently here.
We've been talking
about Mr.
Will there be food?
Are they going to make him battle in the arena, or is he going to be like Loki, where he was like a guest? Oh, the race. We saw the race in the trailer. Since this time it behaves differently, I love how I pause this. Is this an alternate version of this planet where they do racing instead of gladiatorial fighting? Or is this just a different point in time where he was doing this? Or maybe he just varies it up week to week to keep everybody entertained.
Yeah, this is intergalactic NASCAR.
All left turns, it is.
Cars are similar.
We got Valkyrie, Korg, people who were on the planet in Ragnarok.
Throw the tin cans at her.
That's the best part. Korg. Who was it? Oh, Valkyrie. No, Gamora. And that's Black Widow? Oh no, those were in Ragnarok, that's right. It's their little control thing.
Then why is he here?
Then why is who here? There's nothing over here, just a bit. Well, hello, my name is Korg. I consider myself more of a lover than a fighter.
Not you!
Gosh, dream come true. We're in a band.
I love Korg. She got out.
She's got a cup.
Alarm.
Alarm.
To see your homeworld destroyed.
Okay, so this wasn't too much of a timeline thing. It wasn't after Endgame. What they're talking about defeating Thanos is defeating his army, not him? Or was he on the ship that got nuked? I'm still a little unclear on this.
Sit on paper, which is my nemesis.
Rock, paper, scissors. Paper is his nemesis.
I think I'll name him Nikos, after my friend Jeffrey.
So you were in
Nikos, after my friend Jeffrey.
last year's.
So far, the highlight of this episode has been Korg. I mean, totally. Everything. Really. It's interesting story, but it's very lighthearted again. But then a lot of the Tony Stark stuff has a lot of humor punched into it, but it can also be very dramatic. But this is a very lighthearted episode, just like the Die Hard one was. So they had one very dark episode, intense, one serious but cool, entertaining, and then a couple of very lighthearted ones so far.
Winner.
Oh, so they're using the junkyard to make some Stark tech.
Hey, if I win,
Appealing to his ego. Really good way to go.
Thank you for indulging me, guys. I've always wanted to walk very slowly.
Korg is definitely the highlight. I thought it would just be the two of them in the race, but he's bought everybody. I guess if you're really into racing games, or this is more like a racing game, this might be a lot of fun. It is interesting. It is fun. It's just not a lot to comment about, not a lot to react to.
marvelous fireball.
One question I have is Gamora going to she going to come around, or is she going to continue to try to kill Stark no matter what?
All right, better. And I became Iron
Is he going to do to Gamora what it took Star-Lord to do in the Sacred Timeline?
Man.
Coming down to just Stark and a Grandmaster, of course. Which is what he said it would be to begin with.
Leaving
Cool.
the place.
So instead of New Asgard, Valkyrie and Korg are in charge of, Valkyrie's in charge of, and Korg is her assistant. The Grandmaster's planet.
It's better.
To change the outcome of the battle.
Oh,
It's
boy.
connection. It's love. Someone has your back in a fight.
Oh, Gamora decided to go against Thanos. Nice. Did it work, though? They're not going to tell us. I mean, it should have. It does that to everything, doesn't it? Okay, so maybe this one will... Hang on. That's just a image? No, we got a post-credit.
Did you find a bucket?
So-
Bucket and a mop at this
So he's so powerful that while it could change his physical form, it can't actually kill him.
point.
Cute. Wondering if it did something similar to Thanos. Oh well, it probably did take him out. But it's possible in this one that the Gamora from this timeline might come back if they bring everything together at the end of the season. So, there's a little bit of change here. So this one wasn't quite what I thought. It was and it wasn't. It wasn't exactly putting him in Hulk's place or Thor's place in Thor Ragnarok. But it was the same world and a lot of the same characters. And I wouldn't say a similar outcome. Well, I guess it is in a way, because Grandmaster was kind of turned over to the people of the planet at the end of Thor Ragnarok. So he was still defeated in a way. So it has a similar outcome, but it was at a different time, different events, obviously, and the ending is quite different, with apparently Gamora turning on Thanos, which we knew from Endgame, actually, with the flashbacks and learning about how she had been looking for the stone and found it and decided not to tell him and stuff, that she had always been kind of trying to thwart his plans. So it all kind of fits. So it'd be interesting to see if she comes back or not, or if we see anything more about this particular timeline. Anyway, that was fun. There was a lot of funny jokes from Korg, a lot of humor in this one. At the end, it kind of redeemed itself a little bit, I think, by having that kind of an ending that was different enough and showed some significant changes. So I thought it was okay. Okay. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments what you think, and thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.